How rich are you compared to the rest of the world? Think you're broke? Well, globally, you might be richer than 90% of the planet. Today, we're taking you on a journey through the world's wealth ladder, from the poorest farmers to billionaires like Elon Musk. By the end, you'll know exactly where you stand, and it may surprise you. In this video, we'll explore 6 tiers of global wealth, from families surviving on under $2 a day to the ultra-rich who make $1,300 a second. Along the way, you'll see how people really live in countries like Burundi, Bangladesh, Brazil, and the US. If you stay until the end, you'll understand more about the global economy than 95% of people. Tier 1, extreme poverty, $0 to $2 per day. Let's start at the bottom. In countries like Burundi and South Sudan, many families live on less than $2 a day. Their homes are built with mud bricks. Electricity? Not even close. Their only source of light is fire. They cook over open flames and sleep on straw mats. Access to clean water? A distant dream. Most families walk for miles just to fill buckets. One family, documented by Gapminder, earned less than $1 a day. 4 children, no beds, no toilet. Child mortality is high. 5% of children don't make it to age 5. This is how nearly 10% of the world lives. Tier 2, low income, $2 to $5 per day. Now we move slightly up the ladder. Places like Bangladesh, Ethiopia, and Nigeria fall into this bracket. Here, you'll find metal-roofed homes, simple beds, and phones with buttons. Families may have a shared toilet and a well for water. Electricity is more common, but still not guaranteed. The average income in Bangladesh is around $4.78 per day. Life is hard, but improving. Women have around 2 to 3 children. Nearly everyone has a basic phone, and around 99% now have access to electricity, a massive shift in just one generation. Tier 3, lower middle income, $5 to $15 per day. This group includes parts of India, Indonesia, and the Philippines. People here are more likely to live in urban areas. They may rent small apartments with running water, toilets, and even internet. The median wage in Indonesia is about $6 a day. Families usually have 1 or 2 motorbikes, access to healthcare, and use smartphones. Daily life is still a grind, but there's stability, schools, jobs, and savings accounts. Compared to Tier 1, this life is dramatically different. Tier 4, upper middle income, $15 to $40 per day. Let's look at Brazil and Eastern Europe. In Brazil, the median daily income is about $17. People here have cars, laptops, and access to good public health care. But challenges remain: wealth gaps, crime, and rising obesity. Interestingly, at this tier, hunger is no longer the primary health issue. More people die from overconsumption than from starvation. Tier 5, high income, $40 to $100 per day. Now we're entering what many call the good life. In countries like Spain and South Korea, the average income is over $40 a day. Citizens have modern apartments, stable jobs, pensions, and most importantly, mobility. A Spanish passport gives you visa-free access to nearly 190 countries. Healthcare, infrastructure, and education are high quality. Most people live comfortably, though many feel stuck economically. Tier 6, very high income, $100 plus per day. Welcome to the top 10% of the global income ladder. The US average is around $62 per day, but for many professionals, it's well above $100. People here own homes, cars, investments, and vacation regularly. But don't be fooled. Even within these wealthy nations, inequality is rampant. The top 10% in the US earn nearly half a chowers of the country's income. And when we talk about wealth wakao, not income, that gap gets even bigger. The global 1%, wealth, $1 million plus in assets. Roughly 82 million people are part of this club. That could mean having $1 million in real estate, stocks, or business equity. They own 38% of all global wealth. The 0.01%, wealth $21 million plus. About 800,000 people, private jets, hedge funds, offshore accounts. This group owns 11% of all wealth. Billionaires, top 0.00004%. Roughly 3,000 people. They control 3% of global wealth. Elon Musk alone made over $1,300 per second at one point. That's more than the daily income of most people in Tier 3, every second. Income versus wealth. Why it matters. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you own. And inequality in wealth is far more severe than inequality in income. For example, in South Africa, the top 10% hold 86% of the wealth. In the Netherlands, 45%, and in the US, 71%. Since 2000, global inequality has actually decreased. While inequality within countries rose, the gap between countries shrank, thanks to progress in Asia and parts of Africa. So where do you fall on this global ladder? Most people think they're poor, but compared to the world, you might be closer to the top than you realize. If this changed your perspective, give the video a like, subscribe for more financial storytelling, and let us know in the comments. Where do you think the future of wealth is heading?